And hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stephen Hughes. Alongside me is Robert Deers, and we are doing game number 6 on the MLB The Show Giants Fantasy Team. It's pretty much your franchise mode on MLB The Show 13 on PlayStation 3, and we're playing games out and broadcasting you the pretty much the score, every pitch, and all that stuff. A little bit of fun outside of watching and observing the real game of baseball being played on the diamond. Right now, we're heading to game number 6, the finale of a 3-game series as the Giants finish up a series against the Cardinals, looking for the sweep as they won the first 2 games of this series. And let's start off with Robert Dieters on hand. And Robert, how do we see the Giants right now? This looks like to be a great pitching matchup. David Price against Lance Lynn, folks. Lance Lynn pitching for the 3-2 Cardinals. For the 3-2 Giants, David Price will be on the mound. Both of these pitchers look very equal. Will we see a pitching matchup tonight?
Yes, we will. It'll be a good pitching matchup. David Price, 0-1. It's because we did not get a lot of run support in that game. It was 0-6 loss, but that was because of the bullpen. They gave up some runs. David Price only gave up 4, and I think he was pretty solid. I think we can win that game. Let's hope for a good game. Let's hope for the sweep. The Giants really need it right now. With they lost to the series against the Dodgers. Luckily they didn't get swept. They won their last game, and the pitching is going to be the big key in this one.
Indeed, Robert, indeed. So it looks like a very nice day here on a Sunday afternoon at AT&T Park at the City by the Bay. Let's start with the lineups now for the St. Louis Cardinals here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Batting first, leading off at center field, is the speedster Rajai Davis. And remember, folks, this is a fantasy league, so before the year started, we did a fantasy draft. So if you're expecting Matt Holliday and let's say David Freese on the Cardinals, they're not on the team. We had a fantasy draft. They're on different teams. So this is what the Cardinals have in their batting order. Rajai Davis leading off in center field. Batting second is Yunel Escobar at shortstop. Batting third is Robinson Cano at second base. Batting fourth, cleanup at first base, Adam Dunn. Batting fifth in left field will be Yoenis Cespedes, the Cuban Missile. Batting sixth will be the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He had a home run in the last game against the Giants. Batting seventh will be Chris Nelson at third. Batting eighth will be Andre Ethier, who will be batting eighth again because of the left-hander David Price on the mound. And batting ninth will be the starting pitcher for today's matchup, Lance Lynn. And for the Giants, on the Giants side, it will be on the defensive side. Catching for the pitcher, David Price, will be George Katras. In left field, we'll have Carl Crawford. In center field, we'll have Sin-Chu Chu. In right field, we'll have Michael Kadire. In the infield, on the left side, in the infield, at third base, will be Pedro Alvarez, the power hitter, who was just selected to his first All-Star game in real life just yesterday. At shortstop, you have Marwin Gonzalez, another All-Star in real life. Marco Scudero will be at second base on the right side of the infield, along with Scudero. At first base will be Paul Goldschmidt. And let's get it started here. It's Cardinals and it's the Giants here at AT&T Park. It's going to be a great game to finish out the series. The Giants looking for the sweep and their 4th win of the year. It's too early to tell who's going to win the NL West, but the Giants are looking to go back-to-back in World Series titles. And to start, since I started off with broadcasting the last game, I'll send my duties over to Robert Dieters for the first, 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 9th inning in today's game, and I'll be covering the even innings 2, 4, 6, and 8. And to start off, folks, and to hand the duties to begin the game, luckily for myself, I got Robert Dieters on hand for the odd innings. Robert, take it away.
Hello and welcome to beautiful AT&T Park on a nice Sunday afternoon. 3-2 teams looking for the win. Well, the Giants get the sweep. Paul Goldschmidt looking for another home run as he's been a hot hitter for the San Francisco Giants. David Price seeking his first win of the regular season. Will he get it? Will the Giants win today? We'll find out. Now, Rajai Davis coming up, and he's hit very well this series, and just a lot of singles for him. The pitch from Price It's going to be the 2-seam fastball low. It's going to be 1-0. The pitch from Price again to Davis. The pitch. The changeup outside. It's going to be 2-0 and 80 mile per hour. Changeup on that one. The 2-0 pitch from Price. And Davis didn't want to go, but he went around. It's a strike anyway, so it's going to be 2-1. The 4-seam fastball got him on that one. The pitch from Price. The curveball just misses, and that's a tough one, but it's 3-1 to Davis, and you do not want to walk this guy. And Davis hits one over to Shin Chu. Looks like he's got it out there in center field for the first out. And here comes, Escobar batting at .217 this year. The pitch to Escobar. Over to Marco Scuro to Paul Goldschmidt for the easy out. And it's going to be 2 down. And now let's bring it over to Robinson Cano batting at .286 with 4 RBIs, no home runs this season. The pitch from Price. It's going to be low in the dirt. It's going to be 1-0. The changeup at 81 mile per hour. The pitch from Price. And the 4-seam fastball is going to go outside as well. It's going to be 2-0, and David Price falling behind in this one. The pitch. Robinson is going to foul that one off. It's going to be 2-1. And Cano just missed that one, but fouled it off. And does Pedro Alvarez have that over? Yes. And that was a foul ball over the left side, but Pedro Alvarez got to that one in time. 3 up, 3 down here. In the beginning, no hits, no runs, no errors. And we're going to the bottom of the first. There's Bochy with the squad. Now here comes Carl Crawford batting at .417 with 1 RBI. And he has done well this season for the Giants. The pitch to Crawford. Over the first base side, and that's going to be out. Number 1 over to Dunn. Gets the easy out, and here comes Shin Chu. And the pitch. It's going to be a curveball inside. It's going to be 0-1. And Lance Lynn on the mound. 1-0 this year with a 3.00 ERA. The pitch. A swing and a miss from Chu. It's going to be 0-2 with 1 out. The pitch over to Chu. And a curveball almost got Chu on that one. It's going to be 1-2. And the curveball was wacky for Lynn on that pitch. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. Down low. Shin-Chu Chu is going to go down for the first K for Lynn. And here comes Paul Goldschmidt. 2 homers, 4 RBIs, batting at .286 this season. What a great hitter he's came up for the Giants. The pitch. A curveball outside. It's going to be 1-0. The 81 mile per hour curveball. The pitch from Lynn. It's going to be fouled over the left side. It's going to be a 1-1. Very early swing from Paul Goldschmidt. Pitch from Lynn. The curveball again. In this at bat, it's going to be 2-1. The pitch to Goldschmidt. The ball outside, it's going to be 3-1. And next up is going to be Pedro Alvarez, batting at .333 this season. The pitch. Ball in the dirt, and Goldschmidt's going to take his walk over to first base. And good eye. Now here comes Pedro Alvarez, batting at .333. The pitch from Lynn to Alvarez. The curveball outside, and Lynn is struggling here to throw a strike. And the pitch to Alvarez. And a swing and a miss. It's going to be 1-1. And an awkward swing for Pedro Alvarez. The pitch. And a swing and a miss again on the changeup. It's going to get him down low. It's going to be 1-2. And he didn't go that right side for Pedro Alvarez. The pitch. The curveball inside. It's going to be 2-2. The pitch to Alvarez with the 2-2 count. And the swing and a miss on the curveball. So 1 walk, no hits, no runs, no errors. And I'm going to give my duties over to Steven Hughes.
Hello guys, welcome back. Top of the second here. Adam Dunn set me up to the plate to begin the top of the second, batting .263 with a home run and 4 RBIs. Though he had 4 strikeouts in the last ball game against these Giants, and to start off, Price with a good 2-seamer running low and inside, but doesn't get the call from the ump. It's 1-0. Dunn, the power slugger in the past few years, with the shift on for the Giants, and Scooter gets the ground ball over to first, and it's not in time. Under the glove of Paul Goldschmidt to start it off. Scooter gets it. Price has to go over the first, and it does not get there. It does not get done in time. And to lead off the first, lead off the second inning, we have a run on first with no outs. Here's Yoenis Cespedes batting .200, 2 home runs, and 4 RBIs. And it will not be a hit for Dunn. It will be an error on Goldschmidt, so it will be an E3, first of the year for Goldschmidt. And to start off, Price gets a 2-seamer for a strike. It's 0-1. Cespedes with a pretty impressive beginning to his career as he started out as a rookie for the A's last year. A pitch in the dirt with a curveball. Adam Dunn takes out first. It's 1-1. Fly ball from Cespedes to Chu in center. Chu made the catch. Dunn halfway over to between first and second, has to run back first base, and we have 2 outs here. 1 out. I was getting a little bit too excited right there. 1 out here with Jonathan Lucroy. Hit a home run. Pretty much the only offense that the Cardinals had in the last game against the Giants. 0-1 off the curveball. Dunn not a base threat with really no speed at all. The changeup doesn't get in there. It's 1-1 now, 2 inside for Lucroy. And just gets a tip on that is Lucroy on the fastball. It's 1-2 now. Price delivers. And the pitch in the dirt it goes off. It goes off of Contreras. Dunn with his speed scampers over to second base, and that'll be a wild pitch for David Price. 2-2 in the count now, as now we have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Lucroy chases the fastball in the outside corner, and we have now 2 away now with Chris Nelson up to the plate, batting .211, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. And jams him there. Contreras. Oh, he dies. Great effort there. But he does not succeed in making the catch 0-1. Nelson tipped the curveball just enough so that Contreras wouldn't make it. There's a base hit for Nelson to the right side through the 3-hole. And Dunn with this speed will have to stay at third base. So we have runners in the corner now. Runners in the corners with 2 outs now. Here comes the left-hander right fielder, the former Dodger, in Andre Ethier. They 278 on the year, no home runs, with a couple RBIs. The pitch. And Goldschmidt will get off to first. He'll just tag Nelson for the force, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error for the Giants, and the Cardinals overall will be Kadire, Gonzalez, and Scudero. It's 0-0. Here goes Michael Kadire. Very poor start to the year as he's batting .053. No home runs and no RBIs. The pitch to Kadire is going to be swung on and missed by the 95-mile-per-hour fastball thrown in by Lance Lynn. It's 0-1. The pitch. Curveball just misses. And it's 1-1. Kadire, in real life, picked to his second All-Star game over in New York. The fastball is 2 inside, a little bit too high also. Close to some chin music right there for Kadire. It's 2-1 now. A good crowd on hand as we have a good 41,000 in attendance on this beautiful day in San Francisco. 58 degrees with a breeze up to 8 miles per hour coming from left field. And change up, chased that and fouled off. It's 2-2. 2-2 the count for Kadire. Ground ball. And it's Bosch. That's no, pardon me, it's not Cespedes. It's Escobar with the bobble, and that's going to be an error for the Cardinals. Their first of the game, and it is now runners on first with no outs. So this is the beginning. It's the second inning that an error is to start the beginning of the inning. Top of the second, Adam Dunn got forced, gone with from a forced error by Goldschmidt. Now it's Escobar who commits the error, and Kadire gets on base. So E6 there. Marlon Gonzalez up to the plate now. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The 4-seam fastball running 2 inside on Marlon Gonzalez. The shortstop is 0-1. Lance Lynn delivers. Swing and miss. Another fastball. Gonzalez chasing a couple fastballs to dig himself into an 0-2 count now. With no runner, with a runner on first, with no outs. Curveball, and it gets away from Lucroy, and that'll be easy for Kadire to head on to second. So very, kind of like deja vu in a way. A wild pitch forces the runner to go on second, and we have a runner on second with no outs, with a 1-2 count on Marlon Gonzalez. The pitch, swing and a miss. Is going to be a strikeout number 2 in the game for Mr. Lynn. And we have 1 out with Marco Scudero, batting .250, no home runs, and a 1 RBI in the year. In the young campaign, Scudero, and he checks the swing, the look down to the first base umpire, and he does say he swung to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1 now for Scudero. Lynn delivers, and it's a line drive over to left field, got his base hit. That'll be easy for Kadire to score. Scudero on his first, heading for second. He'll stand up to second base. It'll be a stand-up 1-out double for Marco Scudero. And the Giants take the lead 1-0 as they strike first in the bottom of the second. Here goes George Cotras. An RBI in the year, but he has no hits and no home runs. Swing and a miss. The fastball, too much for Cotras as that passes his bat. A 95 on the gun. Lynn pitches, and there'll be a foul ball for the catcher, Cotras. It'll be 0-2 now. Lynn delivers. Swing and miss, chasing at the fastball, and we have 2 away now in the bottom of the second. Lance Lynn's arsenal consists of a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a curveball, and a changeup as he begins his bat against David Price, the number 9 batter and the pitcher in today's ballgame. Price diligently takes the fastball outside, and it'll be 1-0 now. Lynn pitches. On the changeup is a little fly ball over to left field. That'll be Cespedes with the catch, and the inning is over. Giants strike first on the scoreboard as we go 1 run on 1 hit. Giants 1, Cardinals 0 as we're heading to the top of the third, and I'll send my duties back to Robert Dieters.
And welcome back. Here we have Lance Lynn up. Top of the third here. Pitch from David Price. Now it's going to go over to Michael Kadire in right field. And he's going to bobble that one. So Lynn's going to get on base here. And not a good fielding decision for Kadire. That should have been an easy out. I don't know what the ruling on. I think that's considered a hit. And the pitch from Davis. So I guess the ruling on the field is it's a hit from Lance Lynn. So he's going to get credited with that. The pitch to Davis once again. The curveball is going to be a swing and a miss. It's going to be 0-2. And Lancelin aren't even a speed threat at all. The pitcher. The pitch. And swing and a miss. The K to Davis. And, Escobar coming up 0 for 1 with the ground out in the first inning. One out here, runner on first. The pitch from Price. Escobar is going to take a half swing. Either way, it's a strike. The pitch over to Price. And a nice strike in the right upside corner. It's going to be 0-2, and David Price getting ahead. This is about after Kadotter's miss in the outfield. Now Escobar is going to foul that one off. It's going to still remain at 0-2. And off the changeup, the pitch from Price. And it's going to be a little grounder. The bat shattered. David Price is going to get it over to Paul Goldschmidt. It's going to be 2 outs. And now Robinson Cano 0 for 1 with a pop out today. The pitch. And strike 1. It's going to be 0-1 to Cano. Good job so far for Price in this inning. The pitch. And fouled over the left side. It's going to be 0-2. The pitch from Price. The curveball is going to be inside. It's going to be 1-2. Outside. My bad. 1-2. And Cano is going to be a swing and a miss. And Steven looking happy over there for the K. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. And you got Carl Crawford coming up the top of the lineup for the Giants. Here comes Carl Crawford. And hit one over in the right field, and that's going to be a hit. Carl Crawford rounding first, going to second. And he's going to stop with a double. And Andre Ethier couldn't get to that one in time. So Carl Crawford with his second double of the season. Here comes Sin Choo Choo. And it's going to be a ball. My bad. On the last play, Carl Crawford got a double off Lancelin. I did not press it. By accident, I was mute. Now here comes Choo to the plate. It's 0-1. Sin Choo over the right side. It's going to be 0-2 in the last play. Carl Crawford hit one over Andre Ethier. So to get it with a double with no outs in the bottom of the third. The pitch from Lynn. And another ground ball over the right side. It's going to be 1-2. 1-2 the pitch. And a swing and a miss. It's going to be 1 out here. And the upcoming schedule for the Giants goes like this. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be the Rockies. And then they're going to Chicago for a 4-game series. And we're in the bottom of the third. Paul Goldschmidt up now with 1 out. The count of 0-0. Paul Goldschmidt hit ones over the left field. Cespedes looks like he got that one at the warning track. Carl Crawford going to third, but nope, he's going to be stopped. Good throw from Cespedes, and Carl Crawford's going to stay at second. And here comes Pedro Alvarez, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. He could do some damage here for the Giants. The pitch to Alvarez. And a ball. And Carl Crawford's going to third here on a wild pitch, and he's going to be safe. So Pedro Alvarez has a runner 90 feet away. The pitch to Alvarez from Lynn. And it's gonna go out the pitcher of Lancelin. Pedro Alvarez, can he bust it out? Yes, he will. We get the single on the RBI. Lancelin is not going to make it strong enough. So a good hit for Pedro Alvarez, even though it was still in the infield. It's going to be an RBI. So the score of that play, it's going to be the single and the RBI. So here comes Michael Kadire. He reached on an error the last time he was up. It's going to be a ball outside. It's going to be 1-0. And his first RBI of the season for Pedro Alvarez. Pitch to Kadire. And an early swing from Kadire, a little anxious. It's going to be 1-1 with 2 outs. And Steven had the fist pump there to get that 1 run. I would be anxious too. The pitch. Swing and a miss from Kadire. The curveball is going to catch him off guard. The pitch from Lynn. Kadire over to third, and Chris Nelson cannot get that one set. It's going to be over to Cespedes in left field. You got runners on first and second. And the pitching coach coming out there. See how Lancelin is doing. And now Marwin Gonzalez up with first and second, 2 outs. Pitching Gonzalez from Lynn. And it's going to be fouled off to the left side. It's going to be on 1. Last time he struck out. The pitch to Gonzalez. And a strike. A nice fastball down low. Towards the knees. It's going to be 0-2. Bottom of the third, first and second. The pitch from Lynn. Gonzalez is going to just foul that one off by a little bit. 0-2, 2 outs. Change up was the pitch. Pitch from Lynn. Gonzalez hits one up the middle. And Oscar couldn't get that one in time. Rajay Davis throwing it to home and will not be in time. And the Giants have scored once again. And here comes Marco Scudero. He is 1 for 1 today with a double in the second and RBI. Second and third, Giants up 3-0. The pitch to Scudero. And, wow, the right side corner, it's going to be 0-1, the changeup. 2 outs. And the pitch to Scudero. That's going to be fouled off. It's going to be 0-2. Kadire came in to score on the last play. Pedro Alvarez at third. And Marco Scuro hitting it all the way over the left side. And Cespedes with a great catch out in left field. And Giants capitalize here. And they take the lead 3-0. 2 runs, 4 hits here for the Giants. And I'm going to give my duties back over to Stephen Hughes for the great inning he did for the Giants.
Thank you, Robert. Some good offense right there in the bottom of the third inning as we're heading to the top of the fourth now. I'm back with you guys. Stephen Hughes, Robert Dieter's co-host, on hand for this Cardinals-Giants game here at AT&T Park as Adam Dunn swings and misses at a outside curveball. The shift is on for Adam Dunn as Marwin Gonzalez is over up the middle. Marco Scudero is in the first base, second base, gap, and then Paul Goldschmidt is around the line. 1-1 the count as Dunn took a cutter high, and he'll take another pitch, a curveball way outside as it's now 2-1 now. Yoenis Cespedes is on deck, the former Athletic. 2-1, Price delivers, and Dunn will foul off another curveball thrown by Price. It'll be now 2-2. See a fastball here, maybe the 4-seam or the 2-seam. Let's see what Price decides. And a line drive right to right field, and it will drop for a base hit. So Adam Dunn will reach base to lead off the inning for the second time today. This time will be a base hit, and we'll have a runner on first now with no outs for Yoenis Cespedes, the left fielder. It looked like a good 2-2 pitch, but it caught too much of the plate on the inside corner that Dunn just turned his hips really well and just takes it out there for a base hit. If he got a little bit more under there, that'll be taking a nice stroll, a nice little fly ball over to McCovey Cove. Cespedes up to the plate now as he checks his swing at fastball, fouls it off. He'll begin the count behind. It'll be 0-1. Curveball coming in and catches too much dirt, but not enough that it'll score away from Lucroy. Pardon me, not Lucroy, it's Katras. It is 1-1 now. Cespedes fouls off the cutter, and we're going to see a 1-2 count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And yes, it is a swing and a miss. A changeup. Full Cespedes, and we have now 1 away now for Jonathan Lucroy. Lucroy, he struck out as well, but that was back in the second inning of this ball game. Price, there was a nice cutter catching the lower inside corner. It's 0-1. That cutter at 91 on the gun. Fly ball over to Kadire. Let's see if he makes a catch, and he will. A bit of a surprise there, and he'll catch the second out of this top of the fourth inning. Now to the plate now for the Cardinals. Chris Nelson, the third baseman. He singled back in the second inning, raising his batting average to .235. And Bryce snatches the ball that was going to go up the middle, and it'll be an out though for Nelson. The inning is over. No runs, 1 hit for the Cardinals, as the Giants will try to add on to their 3-0 lead going to the bottom of the fourth. George Katras up to the plate now. The number 8 batter, 0-for-1 today with the strikeout. Len delivers. Fastball. Caught a lot of the plate, but all Katras can do is foul it behind the plate. It's 0-1. The pitch. Fastball too high that time. Taken is now 1-1. Two-seam fastball running a little bit too low and inside. It's now 2-1 now. Katras should see a good pitch to hit here with the count going his way. He does not, and he takes wisely. It's 3-1 now. That's a fastball, a little bit too low. It's now 3-1. Fastball right down Broadway. It's now full count now to George Katras. 3-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. No outs, no one on base, in a beautiful sunny Sunday afternoon at AT&T Park. Katras battles and will keep the at-bat going as he fouls off the curveball. It remains 3-2. Two-seam fastball is taken wisely as it is too high, and it will be ball 4. Lance Lynn's second walk allowed today, as we all have a pitcher warming up at the bullpen now. So it'll be Gutierrez. Price up to the plate now. We'll see a sacrifice bunt, and we see a great one done over to the second baseman Cano at first, and Bryce gets it done, as now will be a runner on second. Katras at second with 1 out for Carl Crawford, the hot-hitting left fielder, who's 1 for 2 today with a double back in the third. So score that play, sacrifice, and a 3-4 for the Cardinals. Runner on second, a runner scoring position with 1 out, and it is high, it is far, and it is going to be a ground rule double. Crawford crushes the low fastball over to right center field, takes a one-hopper over the fence. A ground rule double. Katras scores in his 4-0 Giants. That was crushed over to the well-known right center field gap at AT&T Park called Triples Alley, over near the 405 area. And that'll be Crawford's second double of the game, his third in this young campaign, in his 4-0 Giants. Since you chew up on the up now, and he swings and misses on the curveball in the dirt, and that'll put Crawford at third base as that squirts away from Lucroy. The 0-1 count. High fly ball. And it looks like Ethier will go under it. Crawford is tagging. Will he go? Yes, he will. The throw to the plate is too far to the right. Crawford scores in its 5-0 Giants. A bit of a risk there, but the poor throw by Ethier takes out Lucroy from guarding home plate, and an easy slide in for Crawford. As Giants now have a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the fourth with 2 outs. Lynch struggling as he starts the at bat with Paul Goldschmidt with a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. Swing and miss. The changeup. A little too inside, but Goldschmidt tries to crush it, and he gets nothing out of that. It's 1-1. A foul ball. It's now 1-2. Goldschmidt 0 for 1 in this ball game. And Goldschmidt will take the 94-mile-per-hour fastball on the outside corner. So the Giants tack on another 2 runs. It'll be 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. It'll be Ethier, Lyndon Davis for the Cardinals going to the top of the 5th. And my duties are going back to Mr. Robert Dieters.
Thank you, Mr. Hughes. And let's go to the top of the 5th here. 5-0 Giants. We have Andre Ethier coming up now. Pitch from Ethier. And it's going to be a curveball up high. It's going to be 0-1. And a good pitch from David Price to start out the at-bat. Pitch from Price. And over to the left side, Carl Crawford is not diving at tempo, not making it in time. Shin-Chu center field is going to second base, but that'll not be in time. Andre Ethier gets on second. And we're going to have a pitch hitter for the pitcher. Daniel Delasco is coming up. And I think he's only got 2 at-bats this season, going 1 for 2. So Andre Ethier hits his second double of the season. The pitch, it's going to be a curveball inside. It's going to be 0-1. And second double this year for Ethier. The pitch, it's going to be a ball up high. It's going to be 1-1. The pitch from Price. And a ground ball over to Price. And he's not going to get Andre Ethier at third. And it's going to be first and third here. No outs. David Price in trouble. Rajay Davis 0 for 2 today. Last time he struck out the pitch. And it's going to be a strike up high. It's going to be 0-1. The pitch from Price. The cutter is going to be outside. It's going to be 1-1. Pitch from Price. Over Michael Kadire. He's going to throw home. There's going to be no run. So first and third with 1 out. And here comes Escobar 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. David Price has a chance. The pitch. Escobar's going to take a half swing, but either way it's a strike. So it's going to be 0-1 with 1 out. Giants up 5-0. The pitch. And Escobar's going to hit one over to Marwin Gonzalez, over to Scudero, over to Goldschmidt, and they're going to get the double play, and the Giants get out of the inning. What a great double play. Marwin Gonzalez just gets over to Scudero on a great play, and Paul Goldschmidt had to reach for that one, and you got Alvarez, Kadire, Gonzalez coming up next for the Giants. And we're going to have a new pitcher here, Frank Gutierrez, the 6', 202-pounder, 19 years old. It's going to be his first appearance here for the Cardinals. And Jose Mijares also warming up in the bullpen. And Alvarez, an early swing, it's going to be 0-1. Frank Gutierrez has a changeup, curveball, and 2-seam fastball. The pitch. And very early again, and that pitch from Gutierrez is working good against Pedro Alvarez. 0-2. The pitch. And the 2-seam fastball is going to be outside. It's going to be 1-2. The pitch to Alvarez, 1-2 count, and it's going to be outside as well. So it went from 0-2 to 2-2. And the pitch to Alvarez is going to be over the first base side to Dunn, and he's going to get that one easily for the first out. And here comes Michael Kadire, 1 for 2 today with a single. And the pitch to Kadire. And that one over the left side is going to be just foul. And Kadire looks disappointed at that one. Thought he had a really good whack. Had a good pitch to whack at the pitch. And another foul ball over the left side. It's going to be 0-2. Kadire working hard up there. The pitch. And the check swing is going to be a strikeout. It's going to be out number 2. And here comes Marwin Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 today. A single in the 3rd. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs, and here comes Marwin Gonzalez. The pitch to Gonzalez. That's going to be fouled over to the left side. I kind of hit Gonzalez. I hope he's alright out there, and he looks fine. So it's going to be 0-1 with 2 outs. He's going to tough that one out. The pitch. And a ground ball over to Frank Gutierrez, and he will get the out. So the Cardinals get a good inning here. And here, now we're at the top of the 6th now, as here comes Robinson Cano. The pitch from Price. It's going to get a ball up high. It's going to be 1-0. And here comes the next pitch from David Price, and it's going to be a ground ball up the middle. It's going to be a single for Cano. Shinchuchi's got it out there, and the Cardinals lead off with a single. Here comes Adam. He's 1 for 2, a single in the 4th. He's reached on base twice today. The pitch. It's going to be a strike up high. It's going to be 0-1. Robinson Cano on first. The pitch from Price. And that's going to be hit over towards the wall. And Michael Kadire is going to bounce it off the wall. He's going to throw it home here. I'm done with a double. So, and here comes Yoenis Cespedes. It's going to be 0 for 2, a strikeout, and a flyout. I'm done. He gets his first double of the season. David Price in trouble. I was going to take a check swing, but either way, it's going to be a strike. It's going to be 0-1. The pitch from Price. It's going to be fouled away. It's going to be 0-2. And the pitch from Price. The curveball, and that's not going to get him. A throw from home from Kadire. So 1 run's going to score here, and David Price has given up his first run of the ball game. And the Giants are going to get someone going in the bullpen right now. And it's going to be J.P. Howell, the lefty, coming up in the bullpen. And I'm going to give my duties back over to Steven Hughes.
What's up, guys? A little break in the action with me in the commentating spot. And Luke Ray will start his at bat with chasing a fastball a little bit too high. It'll be 0-1. Runners on the corners, no outs. Price in a bit of a hole as he gives his first run of the game. It's 5-1 now. Change up a little bit outside. And it is 1-1. The pitch from Bryce. Ground ball through the hole, be a base hit, another run will score, and it'll now be runners on first and second now with no outs. And Price is just being roughed up to start the 6th inning. And here comes Chris Nelson, the number 7 batter, 1 for 2 today with a single. Price has had 67 pitches, but his line does not look really that good. 5 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs given up in this game, but he struck out 4. And Robert, I think it might be a good time to do something here. The pitching coach coming out right now for the Giants. Good move by Robert Dieters. And the pitching coach will actually make the call as J.P. Howell will be now coming into the game for the Giants, as it'll be his first appearance of the year. 6 foot, 190-pound lefty at the age of 29 has a slider, a sinker, and a changeup in his arsenal. The pitch. Foul ball over to the Cardinal bullpen. It'll be now 0-1. So David Price's line is 5 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 4 strikeouts. Fly ball to right field. Kadire makes the catch for the first out, but the runner at second will tag, go to third. So runners in the corners now with 1 away. And here comes Andre Ethier, number 8 batter. 1 for 2 today with a double. Change up in there for a strike, 0-1. Howell throws a meatball in Ethier's wheelhouse, but he just pulls it foul, and it's 0-2 now. Lefty against lefty here as the pitch is delivered and foul ball. It remains 0-2. Fly ball to left field. It'll be Crawford. He has a good arm. Let's see if the third baseman will test it. The throw to the plate. It is in time. What a throw by Crawford. The assist over to George Contreras to end the inning. The Cardinals do get 2 runs, but it is not 3 as Crawford's throw halts their third run to later or never. It's 5-2 Giants with Scudero, Contreras, and in the pitcher spot here in the bottom of the 6th. Drew Stutz is warming up in the bullpen now for the Cardinals as Gutierrez will go out for his second inning of work out of the bullpen. His first pitch is swung and missed for a strike. It is 0-1. Bottom of the 6th, no runners on base, 0-1 the count to Marcos Gudero as he takes a curveball for a ball. It's 1-1. Gutierrez leaves a meatball for Scudero. It is high. It is far. It is gone. It is gone. Scudero with his first home run of the year, and the Giants extend their lead to 4. It is now 6-2. Scudero very happy about his first home run of the year as that was crushed over to the left field bleachers. 386 feet was the tape measure on that one. That was presented by Majestic, the official apparel of Major League Baseball. George Contreras 0 for 1 with a walk, and he did score when he reached on base from that walk, and he's also struck out. The pitch. Chases a 2-seamer outside. It'll be 0-1 now. The pitch from Gutierrez. Ground ball up the middle and through. Contreras with the base hit. His first base hit of the game. His first base hit of the year. And we'll have the pitcher spot up. And let's see what the Giants do here, because they have no one in the bullpen right now. And that's kind of a problem because we have the reliever up now in the plate. And right when the Giants have J.P. Howell up in the mound, up in the plate, we have Pedro Bito pitch right now in the warm-up in the bullpen right now. And welcome back, folks. And it's Justin Smoke will be pinch hitting now for the Giants. I apologize for the pause that we had right there. A little bit of a screw up with the lineup and a little bit of decision making for our pinch hitter. Contreras at first, no outs with an 0-1 count. Smoke. A little chop over to Dunn. Dunn tries to go to second, and it'll be in time, but the throw to first will not be in time. So it'll be a fielder's choice for the pinch hitter, Smoke. So we'll have one out here in the bottom of the 6th. Here comes Carl Crawford, 2 for 3 with 2 doubles on the day, and a couple of RBIs. Swing and miss on the 2-seam fastball. 0-1. And behind Crawford gives a little bit of stare down to Gutierrez, but that'll just help as Smoke will just head on to second. And that must be the 4th wild pitch that the Cardinals have given up in this game, with the combined efforts of Lynn and Gutierrez doing so. And wow, Smoke goes off after the pitch, and he's just caught in the middle of a rundown, and he'll be the second out of the inning. 1-2 the count now to Crawford. Ground ball to second base. That'll be Robinson Cano on the first, and the inning is over. So a weird way to get the second and third outs. But the Giants do tack on a run off the solo shot off Marco Scudero. Bye bye baby, as the Giants have a 6-2 lead going to the top of the 7th. And here is Robert Dieters.
Thank you, Steven, and let's give you the game summary. So far, bottom of the line, David Price went 5 innings, 2 runs, 2 earned, 8 hits so far in this one. Let's go. Pedro Bito is now coming in, and he has 1 game of work so far in this one. Top of the 7th. No count. 6-2. Here's the pitch from Bito. It's going to be fouled away from Herrera. And, the Cardinals getting the 2 runs off of Price today. Pretty impressive, because Price had such a good day. The pitch from Bito hit over the first base line. Paul Goldschmidt's got that one for the easy out. And Herrera is sat down. Pitch over. Now here comes Rajay Davis stepping in for the Cardinals. The pitch. The curveball inside. It's going to be 0-1. The pitch from Price. It's going to be 0-2, and Davis is falling behind in this count with 1 out here in top of the 7th inning. The pitch. And strike 3 called from Davis, and Davis is going to sit down. Here comes Escobar, 0 for 3. 3 groundouts today. His last time it was a double play. The pitch from Vito, and that's going to be a strike. It's going to be 0-1. And the pitch from Vito once again. It's going to be fouled over the right side. It's going to be 0-2, and Mike Matheny wasn't happy with the call. Rajay Davis got on the strikeout. The pitch from Vito. And over the left side, but it's going to be a foul ball, so it's going to be 0-2 with 2 outs. The pitch. And it's going to be over to Michael Kadire, and it's going to drop for a single. So we have Robinson Cano. He's 1 for 3 today. So you got a good rally going for them when they got those 2 runs. And a check swing, but it's going to be a strike anyway. It's going to be 0-1. To Robinson Cano. The pitch. And a foul ball over the right side. Just barely foul. 0-2 with 2 outs. Bio can get out of this inning with a runner on first. The pitch. And no, it's going to be hit over to the Kadire once again. First and second now with 2 outs. This is the part of the lineup they're struggling with right now. And here comes Adam Dunn, 2 for 3 today. He has reached base every single time. The Giants have someone in the bullpen. Brett Cecile is warming up right now. And a strike 1 for the curveball. It's going to be 0-1. The pitch from Vito. Hit over the left side. Carl Crawford has the speed to get it, and he will, and the Giants get out of the inning. And we'll have the bottom of the 7th. And now Jose Mijares is coming in the game. He's had 1 game so far with an 18.0 ERA. Way too high. And here comes Shin, Shu, Chu. It fell over the right side. 0-1. 4-seam fastball, the 92 mile per hour the pitch. Over the right side and play over to Adam Dunham. He's going to take that one easily. It's going to be the first out. And Jose Mijar's pitch is going to go like this. 2-seam fastball, the slider, 4-seam fastball, and the changeup. Here comes Paul Goldschmidt. Has not done any damage today. It's going to be below the knees. It's going to be 1-0. Pitch from Mijares. And fouled over the left side. It's going to be 0-2. 1-1, my bad. The pitch to Paul Goldschmidt. Fouled over the left side. And it's going to be 1-2 now. Paul Goldschmidt looking like I should have not swung at that one. But either way, it would have been a strike on the meter. So 1-2. The pitch. And swing and a miss from Paul Goldschmidt. And he's going to go down with a K. And here goes Pedro Alvarez, a single in the third. The pitch to Alvarez. And he's going to foul that one off as a high pitch. It's going to be 0-1. Pitch from Mijares. And hit one over to Robinson Cano to Adam Dunn. And that's going to be third out. So 3 up, 3 down here. Steven Hughes is going to be your commentator for the 8th.
So guys, for the top of the 8th, it'll be to lead off will be Cespedes, Lucroy, and Nelson. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, 1 for 3 today with a single back in the 6th. Beto on the mound for his second inning of work. The pitch. And it'll be a strike. 0-1. Beto looking very good. And the possibility of him pitching in the 9th is still there. And I spoke too soon as Cespedes takes that ball over to Souvenir City. A solo shot for Yoenis Cespedes, the 3rd of the year. And the Cardinals have shortened their deficit as is now 6-3 Giants. Beto, his first home run of the year. And we have a new pitcher right then and there as Brett Cecil, the lefty, will be coming on to the game for his second appearance at the game. For a second appearance of the year. His first appearance consisted of no walks, no strikeouts, no runs given up out of 2/3 of an inning of work. Brett Cecil, changeup, 4-seam fastball, slider, curveball. And that's a strike right there. And to continue for Brett Cecil, changeup, 4-seam fastball, sinker, slider, and curveball for the former Blue Jay. 0-1 the count now. A little bit low on the curveball. It's now 1-1. Lucroy fouls it off. Is now 1-2. And great slider, the nice backdoor slider catches the outside corner for for Brett Cecil. Strikes out Lucroy, and that'll be the first out of the 8th inning. With the 6-3 score on hand, will the possibility of Giants fans seeing Marion Rivera close out the 9th inning is a possibility. If the Giants do score a run, then the save opportunity is not available anymore. Cecil had the count 0-2 off 2 changeups catching the inside corner. Chris Nelson 1 for 3 today with a single back in the 2nd. And nice curveball. Strike 3 called, and it is now 2-away here in the top of the 8th. Mario Rivera, speaking of the devil, warming up right now in the Giants bullpen, possibly getting ready for a 9th inning appearance. Even though he has only 1 save through 5 games, he could be possibly in this game with going for his 2nd save of the year. Changeup just doesn't get the call from the ump. It looked like it caught the strike zone, but the call went to the ump, and he does not like that pitch. First strike is 1-0. Ether fouls off the inside fastball, 1-1. Cecil doing some great work, striking out the first two batters that he has seen. Fly ball. Is that playable for Cotras? And it will not be, as it just goes foul right next to the Giants dugout. It's 1-2 now. Cecil is in for the striking out the side, and that will not happen yet, as the slider catches too much of the dirt. An easy call for a ball. 2-2. Sinker foul. It remains 2-2. A little from the old days. 2-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. The pitch. And a line drive down the right field line, and it will be a base hit for Ethier. It goes by Kadire, as Ethier will easily get to second base with an 8th inning 2-out double. The lefty-lefty matchup looked great for Cecil, but then the hanging curveball gives a lot to Ethier, as he'll get his second base hit of the year. Pinch hitter on hand as we're heading to the pitcher spot, as we're going to have Michael McHenry, number 21, bat up, and this is going to be his first at-bat of the young campaign. That'll be double number 3 in the year for Andre Ethier. Cecil throws a changeup. Movement is nice, but it just goes a little bit too low. It's 1-0. Sinker, 2 inside, 2-0 now. Cecil will make things a little bit more difficult with 2 outs, 2-0 count now with a runner on second base. McHenry will swing and miss on the fastball right down the broad way. I don't know how he didn't crush that. It's 2-1 now. Changeup in the strike zone, 2-2. Both teams with 3 doubles this afternoon. Crawford for the Giants having 2 of those doubles, and then Scudero having the other one. Scudero having a great game with a double and a home run, totaling up with 2 RBIs. 2-2 the count now. The pitch. A little blooper over to Scudero. Again, speaking of the devil, Scudero makes the catch, and the inning is over. So the Cardinals get that 1 run from Yoenis Cespedes, a home run off of Pedro Bito, that gives the Giants now a 6-3 lead in the going into the bottom of the 8th. And now we have Michael Stutz pitching for the Cardinals, as he'll be coming in for the bottom of the 8th. And here goes Michael Kadire to lead off the bottom of the 8th. He's 1 for 3 today with a single back in the 3rd. Stutz has a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a 2-seam fastball in his arsenal. A very slow slider swung on a miss. It's 0-1. Stutz's fastball goes up to 94. Slider is very slow at 82, and 2-seam fastball is at a nice and firing 93 miles per hour. Kadire trying to get his bat average up to the 100 mark, but he swings and misses at the 2-seamer, 0-2. Kadire right now is at .091 batting average right now. The pitch. And ground ball fouled off. Staying alive there is Kadire, and it's 0-2. Like Robert said in the top of this inning, Mario Rivera warming up right now in the case that there's going to be a save situation on hand at the top of the 9th. 6-3 is your score. A save opportunity comes where it was a 3-run or less inning. So 1-run lead, 2-run lead, or 3-run lead. Rivera will be on for the save. The Giants with a 3-run lead, but Kadire will swing and miss and strike out. It'll be 1 away. It'll be the top of the lineup for Mario Rivera if he comes up to pitch. Here's Marlon Gonzalez. It'll be Davis, Escobar, and Cano in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 1 out. 6-3 is your score in the bottom of the 8th, as Shays are starting to cover the mound at AT&T Park. We're coming up to about 3:20 now this evening. Dunn will get the ground ball. A 3 unassisted right there as he gets Marlon Gonzalez out, and it's 2-way. Here goes the hot Marco Scudero, 2 for 3 today with a home run and a double with 2 RBIs. The pitch from Stutz. Slider way outside for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Slider, swung on and fouled off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss. 94 miles per hour on that four-seam heater. And it's 1-2 now. Scudero down in the count. Fastball laid off. 2-2 now. The pitch. And a questionable call, but umpire calls it a ball. It's 3-2 now to Scudero. Cotras, the catcher for the Giants, is on deck. The pitch. Fly ball, right field. Ethier is under it. He makes the catch, and Mariano Rivera will be coming on into the ninth for his second save of the year. It's 6-3 Giants, and my dudes are going back for the ninth inning to Robert Dieters.
Hello everyone, and let's go to the top of the ninth. Mariano Rivera on to close it out. He has one save this season in one attempt. His pitches are the two-seam fastball, four-seam fastball, and the cutter. The pitch, Mariano Rivera did Rajay Davis. Over the right side, Goldsmith's got that one for the first out of the inning. One pitch, one out here to start it off for the top of the ninth. Here comes Escobar. He is 1 for 4 so far. The pitch. And it's going to be a strike at the knees. It's going to be 0-1. Two-seam fastball, 90 miles per hour. And over to Marco Scudero. The ground ball from from Escobar. So it's going to be 2 outs. And here comes Adam Dunn. Robinson Cano. 2 for 4 today. The pitch. The cutter inside. It's going to be 0-1. The cutter looking at the nasty stuff. And it's going to be a ball. And that's a questionable call, but it's going to be 1-1. Pitch from Mariano Rivera. Over to Marco Scudero. To Paul Goldson, and the Giants have won the game 6-3. Mariano Rivera with his second save of the season. David Price will get the win here today. 5 strong innings out of him with 2 earned. And the Giants have swept St. Louis here at San Francisco. And we're waiting to be told the player of the game for this one. And I'll be one of the San Francisco Giants today. And the player of the game for this one is Marco Scudero, going 2 for 4 today with a home run and a double. Good job for the Giants in this one. And now let us go to post-game coverage for the Giants in this one.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-game show presented by Spreaker.com here on the National Sports Radio Station. It's Stephen Hughes here alongside me, Robert Dieters, on hand for the post-game show for the Giants. 6-3 victory as the pitchers go on hand, as the win goes to David Price. The loss goes to Lance Lynn. Both pitchers go to a 1-1 record right now. And then Mario Rivera goes on to get his second save of the year, closing it out with a 1-2-3 ninth inning. The Giants take win number 4 in the season, and they sweep the Cardinals in. What a great game by the Giants. Their offense, something sparked on that last game of the Dodgers series, because they've been very hot since then, just getting hits. Paul Goldschmidt doing good, and pitching doing pretty good. David Price got roughed up in the 5th inning, but the 6th inning, but after that, the bullpen did great. Hal did good. Vito, all he did was the solo shot given up to Jonas Cespedes. Brett Cecil did good, and Mario Rivera closing the game. The Giants doing good.
The batting totals for this one was Marco Scudero gets his second double of the year. Carl Crawford had 2 in the game, so he gets his third. Marco Scudero with the home run. He gets his first of the year. RBIs. Scutaro had 2 in this one, so he has 4 now. Pedro Alvarez getting his first. Marwin Gonzalez getting his third. Carl Crawford got his second. Shin-Shu Chu got his third. And fielding an error by Paul Goldschmidt in this one. Let's go to the St. Louis Cardinals side. Adam Dunn had a double in this one. Ethier had 2. So he goes up to 3. Yoenis Cespedes had his 3rd home run of the year. Jonathan Lucroy had his 8th RBI. Cespedes had 2, so he goes to 6. Fielding error by Escobar in this one. Overall, we did pretty well, in my opinion. The fielding could have been a little bit better, like some bad situations, like Kadire could have done better. Paul Goldschmidt should have had his glove down more, but just some simple mistakes. But, I'm glad David Price got the win today. He really deserved it, especially from the last game they played, losing 6-0. But, Steven, what do you think?
I think the little mistakes that we made for the Giants was the error, or there should be 2 errors for the Giants. The Kadire fielding mistake with the pitcher up, which was quite unbelievable. I was really pissed off about that. And, I thought we did pretty good. Like, their pitching did really good. It was just a couple innings where, one pitch was a difference, and that was the case for David Price and Pedro Bito. For Pedro Bito, he gave up a home run, and that was his day. 1 inning, then a home run, that was it. And for Price, he had a rough 6th inning, couldn't even get it out there. But overall, the Giants did really well on the offensive side. Pitching did pretty good, but I think defense needs to be worked on a lot.
For this one, Carl Crawford has been hot since this whole season, so.
Yeah, at the beginning of the year, he's just been tearing the ball. 2 for 4, and all that stuff. Just looking continuing down this board, one player that has to really improve is Michael Dyer. He got hit today, but he needs to get more hits. I don't know why me and Robert can't really get hit for him. It's kind of difficult for some reason, but in real life, he's tearing up the ball. He's like a hitting streak. Got called for the All-Star game, but and Scutaro doing a good job. I think that Scutaro is going to be a valuable asset for the Giants as the season goes on as a veteran leader.
Yeah, and Marco Scutaro really stepped it up. Also got the call for the All-Star game. A guy that really deserved it this season, even though the Giants haven't done really well. But the Giants just really needed him to. He's had a lot of injuries, but he's had to play through them ever since his finger, his back, and now he just comes up and now he's hitting for the Giants. So
for this Giants team that we have with the Fantasy League on MLB The Show 13, in real life we have 3 All-Stars on our team: Pedro Alvarez, a reserve, Michael Kadire, a reserve, and then Marco Scutaro, a reserve, and also David Price from the pitching hand. So, well, if this team was real life, we got a pretty good team. But MLB The Show is really helping us out, really doing this, and we're having a lot of fun with it. So, I think it's time to wrap it up. I think Robert has any final words to say.
I just want to say wrap it up. Giants get the victory. We improved to 4-2 as we're tied with San Diego Padres now for first place as the Giants take a sweep against St. Louis after losing 2 out of the 3 against the Dodgers. So, from the Spreaker studio, I'm Robert Dieters.
I'm Steven Hughes, and one update from me is that I am going to continue on my Steven's All Baseball show. I've been inconsistent with that. And then I said it in my last 2 shows. I'm going to be starting, once NBA 2K14 comes out, I'll be doing a season mode or association mode in some people's words for the 2K little area, little gaming words. And I'm going to be pretty much broadcasting that, and maybe sometimes Robert can come on hand and join me in hosting that game as well. So thank you very much, everybody, from all of us here at National Sports who are present right next to me and Robert Dieters. Thank you very much for watching us, for listening to us, actually. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and have a great night, folks. Giants win 6-3.